Hey guys, I am Adam. Welcome to the Vintage Sanctuary. This is a VR for dKahn, who took down the elephant in the room, who brought eBay to its knees. eBay was begging for mercy and crying, "Uncle." How did dKahn accomplish this amazing feat? Well, he proved to eBay that not all ones are created equal. On one end of the one spectrum, you have the glorious budget grails that ought to be preserved at the Smithsonian. And on the other end of the one scale, you have the cards that, well, let's just say, make pond scum look like the Mona Lisa. Now, let's not deceive ourselves. eBay is a big gorilla, so they might just come back at dKahn, but dKahn is one step ahead of them because he's going to have all of us prove to eBay that not all ones are created equal by showing our nicest ones. And I've got a one that will, if you're wearing socks, knock your socks off. And if you've seen my channel, I might possibly, maybe, kind of, sort of have showed it a time or two, but I'm going to show it again. However, first, I am going to compare, if you see in the upper right-hand corner, my glorious, authentic 1952 Topps Willie Mays, which I picked up at the National last year. And the back is clean, just off center, but I made the back image smaller so that it would not take up so much screen space. We are going to compare that to the PSA and SGC ones and authentics that are on eBay right now. And then I'm leaving it to you to decide if you like my PSA 0, as authentics are often called, as much or better than the PSA, SGC zeros, PSA, and SGC ones that we will be looking at. But before we start this journey, I just have one thing to say. Doug, congratulations. Way to go. You know I'm rejoicing with you. I will say if eBay has any strength here to their counterattack, it could be that you did say something about killing two birds with one stone. Now, the birds you said crossed paths and you implied you had a stone. I don't know if you threw it. I don't know if you hit a bird or two or what happened to the birds. Just a word of advice. I think you should, I know I'm meddling a little bit, give up that rhetoric immediately and start talking about feeding two birds with one bird feeder. And just, say that repeatedly. I feed two birds with one bird feeder. We got to get out there to the public, man, because I'm a little bit concerned that eBay might be able to leverage that. So speaking of feeding two birds with one bird feeder, let's get down to business here, showing the zeros and the ones and comparing them to my zero. And then we'll bring in my other video, which I have not made yet, where we look at my glorious PSA 1 so that we can help Doug make his point. Just in case the big gorilla counterattacks, we've got Doug's back. So let's dig in. All right. Oh, by the way, my PSA 0 I got at the National. I tend not to emphasize price, but it was $2,500 because price is important when you're thinking about which card would you like. Okay, let's assume you've got $2,500 or more. Would you rather have my authentic for $2,500? Why do I think it's authentic? It measures correctly, but possibly a trim at the top. I don't know. I'm thinking that's what it is. Surface is just glorious. Color's glorious. Gloss appears to be glorious. I don't see any writing on the surface. I don't see any paper loss or anything like that. No discoloration that I can see. So would you rather have my 0, my PSA Authentic at $2,500, or this PSA Authentic Altered at $2,150? There's the front, a little bit of creasing through the eye. Got some corner wear there. Give you a little bit of time to look at this. There's the back. Hopefully you can see most of that. Let's move on. 24.50, about what I paid. We've got this PSA 1. We got a crease right through the face again. Not bad centering left to right. Top to bottom is off, of course. Mine is off center in both directions. Take a look at the back. A little bit of staining up here. All right. Again, the asking price, about what I paid. Looks like 3 soft corners and 1 missing corner. And we've got quite a bit of creasing here, some discoloration. Let's take a quick look at the back. Okay, now, again, asking price more than I paid, but I bet if you offered this seller 2,500, I wouldn't be surprised if he or she took it. Let's take a quick look. You know, not so bad. Let's get a little closer look here. Oh, look at that, the closer look. Boy, that's got some creasing and stuff, doesn't it? Yeah. Take a look at the back. Okay, not so bad, at least from this view. Okay, here's an authentic. Well, definitely missing. I mean, nice image, but definitely missing some margins there. Something going on the back, maybe just some wax. Okay, 28.89. We move on. All right, it is a 1. I do like 1s better than authentics, but yeah, we've got a little creasing through the face area. We've got definitely got some, that lower left corner doesn't look so exciting to me. Take a quick look at the back. Let's go for this authentic. Okay, it's got some tape. It's got, some creases through the face, some discoloration, and plenty of corner wear. Little paper loss here and there, I suppose. $33.95 or best offer. This is quite a bit more. Now, if this were $2,500, would you rather have this or mine? That's my question. Look at that, right on the eye. That would be a deal breaker for me. I know I'm cruising along, but that's for the sake of time, not to make this too long. 3,500, no best offer. This doesn't look too bad. Not sure exactly why it's an A, maybe possibly trimmed somewhere. But, it has pretty nice eye appeal. Actually, I think I kind of like mine better personally, but um, this one's a little bit better center than mine, I suppose. It's got this wonky centering going on, more corner wear, a little bit of a crease here, something here. But anyway, hey, that's not too bad. I think I like mine better, but that's me. Let's see, $38.95 or best offer. Okay, the creasing seems to generally avoid the face, but we do have some creasing, some discoloration, maybe a little paper loss in here, definitely some corner wear. All right. I think I'd rather have mine, but that's me. And again, these are going for quite a bit more. 4,000 is definitely above 2,500. Definitely got some surface wear, etc., etc. And now let's go for this one, 4,100 or best offer. Definitely quite a bit of surface wear, quite a bit of corner wear. Looks a little creasing. Take a look at the back here. This has been through eBay authentication. 4,300 Dean's cards, they tend to be on the high side. I like that's got some rich color. Does have some creasing. Looks like it has a little bit of paper loss on the face. That's, a little bit up on the brim of the cap. Personally, a little bit of creasing down around the neck area. Personally, I like mine better. A little bit of ruffling of the corner up in the upper right. Another Dean's cards, 4,300 for a 1. Okay, I'm not so excited about the look of the corners down below, and of course the paper loss, especially around the eyes there and in the face. Definitely off center. Of course, mine's off center. I'd rather have mine. How about this? 4,300 basically, or best offer. Got some paper loss in the upper left. Got some stuff on the face. Definitely a lot of corner wear. Oh, we've got a patch of paper loss on the back there. So I'm not seeing one that I like better than mine. 5,000 basically, or best offer. Wow. Well, okay. Definitely has some paper loss and wear going on. Still liking mine better. How about 7,800 or best offer? It's a lot of money. This is overpriced, of course, but I am liking mine better, personally, my authentic better. All right, this is a 5, so that one doesn't really count, but it showed up on the list when I searched for a 1. So there you have it. Here, let's kind of bring I don't know which one, was maybe the best looking as far as one that actually had a numerical grade. Um, yeah, I don't know, possibly this one right here, maybe. This might, maybe, I mean, I'd have to look a little more, but this might be the nicest one with a numerical grade. But it does have a little bit of paper loss on the face, so somebody might prefer another one, but looks pretty clean overall, and the color looks pretty strong. So maybe this is about the nicest one. So this was just demonstrating that not all ones are created equal by any means. In fact, sometimes a 0 can eclipse a 1. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. In my opinion, and I am biased, my PSA 0, which costs less than just about any of these, at least what they're asking, I vastly prefer actually to pretty much all of these zeros or ones in either PSA or SGC, proving dKahn's point that not all ones are created equal, or for that matter, not all zeros or authentics are created equal, which is essentially the same point. So I will stop there and take you to phase 2 of this video where we look at my glorious PSA 1. So I will see you on the other side.
Stay